A lamp is a lamp, but to a writer, every mundane item triggers connections, and that leads to more. It seemed like neither of us could bother to properly wipe the lampshades. All these metaphors and similes in my head. Light of my life. Make light. Wait, that's another kind of light.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back, and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Now, there's nothing else in these drawers. Well, nothing else you can actually use or touch.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it. We all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway. I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here. Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Oh, really?
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. 2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out. Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep.
On my chest?
The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one. Because of a wiring problem or whatever, this one always starts smelling sharply of metal after being on for a while. Considering what a strong odor of metal this one gives off when in use, I guess we were lucky never to have an accident. The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one, she is fairly religious, not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us.
I'm kind of the same way, guys, so we get along.
She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess.
Aw, I thought I made a friend.
Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable. No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible. I have no need for the words in there. I don't feel like being admonished by a deity right now. No, I don't want to read right now. I have no need. I don't feel like being. She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods. Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was. Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot. A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world. We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books.
Yeah, like I really want to read a book.
A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others.
And there's nothing else. There's nothing in these drawers either. And then once you discover, like once he starts talking about how his wife looks, you can start to remember.
The guy who snapped this? My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple. The guy who snapped this? My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one was quite important.
And then this is when the whole thing goes downhill fucking fast.
How long has it been, I wonder? I can't tell. And I miss her so much. That ticking. It never stops. I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared? Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync. Again. No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered.
This is when he starts to have an epiphany.
We seemed to take fewer and fewer walks as the years went by. Everything around here is so familiar. Everybody thinks that living out in the middle of a dark, dense forest is so romantic. Nothing but you and nature. Serena and I thought so too, once. That is, until the loneliness kicked in. Why? I might just as well stay here. I should really stay. I prefer the darkness inside right now. The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. How could I possibly forget the color of her hair like that? Even for a moment. She was my girl with the sun in her hair. What's happened to me? I liked to watch her comb her hair before she came to bed, but that was so long ago. At some point, I just stopped.
Yeah, that creepy crying in the background does get it.
She also had a brush. It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Actually, I think no trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered. Is there anything worse than beautiful memories turning to dust? I feel like I don't even have the strength to lift the lid. What once gave me so much joy now fills me with unbearable sorrow. Big enough for a lifetime of We hated guns. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around those. Years passed, no tears fell, no death knell reached the golden shores they trod. Another love story without a happy ending.
How ironic.
Time works differently in the other world. She's gone, and even then I just keep reading. But it's always been my way of looking for answers, processing information. I can think of worse ways. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. All those moments we sat at this table, laughing, smiling, simply looking in each other's eyes. Will we have them again someday? This table has seen many happy times. The meals we shared, or when we just used to stay up late with a bottle of wine and talk. Oh, how we talked. I sure hope she comes back soon. We can sit down and discuss our problems, like we always did. We could always work things out. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one. I kept saying I'd paint these chairs, add some color to this place. One more thing I never got around to. How I long to see her sitting in this chair again. It must be any minute now. She must be coming back. These chairs numbed my back. Hers too. But I just got used to it. We could have gotten new ones. One of a matching pair.
Come sit with me. I want to talk. There's something I have to tell you. I have been trying, and believe me, I've been trying so hard.
I almost have it. What was she trying to tell me? I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now. Of course, we made love here, too. There was no place. Someone said, work and love are the only things that ever really happened to us. Was it Freud or Marilyn Monroe? Did I let my work destroy my life? Writing was so all-consuming for me, yet I made so little headway in all this time.
Now it really
I want to hurl the whole damn lot into the lake, or just tear at the pages until the wind sweeps them away.
Yeah, he gets fucking pissed. Here.
Some of these started a million long ago. Nothing gold can stay. Frost. All those words, those damn words. My whole life's been consumed by them. Now I have none left to say. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
And, wow.
I tried to be charitable with her, but what did it get me? Honestly, she could rarely carry a tune, so her humming habit got on my nerves. My wife has no indulgence given except what comes to her from heaven. We eat little, we drink less. This earth breeds not our happiness. William Blake. Never those dry, blackened omelets again. Good riddance.
Wow.
All of this,
Sit down. We need to talk.
When did it go so wrong? This was supposed to be We weren't supposed to fight here.
You just don't get it, do you? You never do.
I couldn't care less about this. Why torture me? Too upset to even think. This armchair. This is where we had that talk. That damn...
I've been trying so hard, but we lost something along the way. Did you get my letter? Will you just listen to me for once? God, you're always... Wait, where are you going? Don't walk away from me.
I hate her so much. It's like looking into my own soul right now. Did I see shadows move? No.
What?
Just
What?
my imagination.
There's something out there? Good. Now you don't have a gun to kill it with if there is something out there.
It's like the whole world is against me. Even my mind is playing tricks on me. All of these pathetic souvenirs from her. A part of me still thinks she'll forgive me and come back. But I've lost all hope now. Do I deserve to be forgiven? What about all the things she did and all the things she said?
Words and dreams may be enough for you, but you know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon because I've had enough.
I couldn't care less about this damn thing. All the real color faded from it long ago. It must be full of dust mites. I should burn it.
Oh.
I told her the rug was fine work, like I know anything about handicrafts. But it's what the Empress wanted to hear, wasn't it?
I bet guys know what that's like when they're talking to their mothers.
Why torture myself trying to remember? The stains on this bed suddenly make me mad. Angry, even.
Okay, you have a really unnatural anger about things, buddy.
Why must life always end up so sordid and hateful? I'm not crawling in there. I'm too riled up for that, and it's just not dark enough anyway. I'm too upset to even think straight. Sunlight, birdsong. Nothing feels worse when there's no hope. No chance of anything. The light is so dim here. Makes me want to chop down every tree outside.
Holy shit.
There's only a limited window of opportunity for everything. And I wasted mine. I hate her so much. That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now! It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute?
Wow.
This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. All of this...
I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Pathetic souvenirs from our relationship. I couldn't care less about the damn thing now. Maybe I should have a look at the contact pages. Her and her damn spice. Wow, two can play at that game.
Boobtastic. Interview with Morgan Valen. I'm terrified of dolphins? Who's terrified of fucking dolphins? Lesbian goats? Fringe magnet attracts your eyes. Up very close and personal. Shows you her body art. All of it. Language lessons, lingerie, skin quest.
Serena thought she was so special. Always trying to make our sex life edgy and exciting. Now I can see she was just afraid of admitting how bland and boring she really was.
Wow. This went from, oh, I love you so much, to, fuck you, I hate you, in like 5 minutes.
I couldn't care less. Why torture myself trying to remember? How could I have been so blind? Her vanity. Always fixing her hair before bed. Doting on her hair like a child. But I'm being unfair. Would I have wanted her to be some frump? I'm too angry to even care. All she cared about was herself all along. Her needs, her feelings. That's all that ever mattered to her. What about mine? I'm too upset to even think straight. I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
Wow.
She never descended to criticizing my looks, though. Even when we fought, even when my hairline started going. But it was a sore point for me. My thoughts are all over the place. Get it together, damn it. I hate her so much.
Well, we can agree that you
Guess
hate
I
her.
could have thanked that heartless slut at least once
Wow.
whenever she covered up her body.
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
No, this isn't like me. I must calm down. If anyone is to be blamed, that's me. This ugly old thing makes me feel sick. All of these pathetic souvenirs from... I tried to flush these a long time ago, but someone noticed, as if she cared about my impotent life.
Wow.
High blood pressure? What a load of bull. I've never
Yeah.
felt better in my life.
Yeah, you feel great. You feel strong. You wanna just go out there and hug those trees so tightly because they're awesome.
I'm sick and tired of having to pamper you like a baby. Fine, I hope you have a great, lonely time at the hospital.
I couldn't care less about that. Why torture myself trying to remember?
Where are you going? Oh, that's rich. Just run away.
It's some problems, man.
I just needed to blow off steam, to be somewhere else, just for a while. But I can't even remember what we argued about. Unless she was the one who left.
And there it is.
I'm too upset to even think straight. She once told me how I supposedly used words to fool her somehow, but what did she think this stuff was? Natural?
Maybe.